Shout out to WTTV, my man
WTG
OD.
Radio.
This
Without
Dre,
trying,
aka
gang, baby. That's how we
Groundwire.
do it.
About to do a little session.
All right, man. So tell the people, man, where you from? Where you from, and where you at now, man?
Well, I was born in DC. I left DC when I was 3. Born on 13th and Otis, Northwest. Then from there, moved to 14th and Military. By the time I was 3, we moved to Virginia. Stayed there till I was in elementary school around Springfield, Western Virginia. Then left Virginia, moved to Maryland, Silver Spring. Stayed there till I graduated high school. Then I moved to Florida, West Palm Beach. Was going to school in Tallahassee, FAMU. You know what I'm saying? Then from there, moved back to Maryland, out Silver Spring, out Castle Boulevard. Then from Castle Boulevard, moved back to Florida, moved back to Castle Boulevard. And this is all around. Now I'm out here in PG County, you know what I'm saying? And just living it up, man. You know, just living a life to its full, living my best life.
So, man, where you came up in DC, you was saying, man. So, what you like about DC, man, as far as growing up in DC, and what you like about Florida? What you know when you had to move out there? What you think the difference is?
Yeah, well, I mean, in a lot of ways, it's crazy, man. Because even when I was in Florida, in Tallahassee at school, you know, that's my whole purpose of going down there was go to college. And it was a lot of people from DC, Maryland, Virginia, Baltimore. I mean, they even played go-go in the cafeteria on FAMU campus.
Oh, man.
That Sexy Lady joint used to be screening across the radio and we eating on lunch in the
Wale
cafeteria.
was down there heavy. Wale and what's that, BYB?
Yeah, BYB. I seen Backyard Band in Atlanta when I was down there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other artists would come out too. Like UCB came to Tallahassee and performed with DC Taliban. The local go-go band in Tallahassee that went to FAMU. You know, most everybody that was in the band went to FAMU. And they even promoted and got my man Mr. Dubois from 36 in Minnesota to come and host and get UCB down there. So he partied it up at the H2O Tallahassee.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you know.
You brought up DC Taliban, man. How did they inspire you, as far as music-wise, or, you know?
Well, we were trying to start our own band, me and the freshmen that got down there, my man Dennis and Kyle, we called him Scooby. We was trying to start our own band, but they already had a band, we found out. So, you know, a lot of us just try to, you know, assimilate with them. And, like, it was one party, they had a house party. Good luck, bro. God bless you. And I got on the mic, and I was rapping, and some of the time they could hear me, sometimes they couldn't. I didn't really know how to hold the mic at the time. So that experience, you know, really brought me out of my shell and the music, you know, field. And when I started recording, when I came back home from school, I was in Wheaton in the Silver Spring area, recording with my high school friends. You know, I brought that same energy like I was on a go-go set. You know, and they'd be like, damn, this nigga really doing something. You know what I mean?
That's
so
what's
a
up.
lot of
That's
ways,
what's up.
they gave me some experiences that pushed me ahead.
That's what's up. So what other music do you dabble with? You I hear you like, I know you like go-go.
I definitely like the reggae, you know, that roots rock. Excuse me, good weed. I don't really mess with the dance hall too much unless I'm at a party scene. It's a bunch of girls about to grind on me and whine on me.
Right.
But you know, the roots rock, the reggae, the uplifting, I call it the Selassie music. You know, they be talking about Haile Selassie a lot. You know, so that's always good to listen to something uplifting.
You can't go
Pump a lot of reggae, a lot of go-go, and I mean hip hop too. You can't get away from hip hop.
Right. You say you like go-go. I know you like rap, but to all the other people that don't know, you know what I'm saying, how long have you been doing music, dabbling with the music thing, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, when did you start actually, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with me, music really started in school when I did a English project. I had a girlfriend in the classroom. It was a Tupac song I did. It was Keep Your Head Up. And, you know, at the time, Shorty was going through things. And, you know, it's like, it was my message to her, like, even though you're going through, like, she was living with me at the time, because she was having problems with her family.
Right,
So,
right.
you know, abuse and, you know, child abuse, physical abuse, all that type of stuff. So, you know, that was my way of saying, you know, keep your head up. Tupac said it best. You know what I'm saying? So I just inspired from that, and as I started to grow, and I mean, you know, it was like musically inclined things around me in high school, but most of it was go-go. It wasn't until I went to college and really started freestyling with my friends and, you know, really recording stuff and seeing how a microphone works and all of that stuff. Like I told you earlier with the performing on the mic at the house party with DC Taliban. And shout out to O, shout out to J.O., shout out to T.O., shout out to Dennis, shout out to Scooby, shout out to Alex, shout out to Elijah. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Mike Jackson, everybody, man. But you know, it's like you gotta really understand that, you know, it comes from, you know, listening to the radio and hearing these songs. And a lot of times I would hear songs even on the radio or through friends, the go-go version, before I heard the hip-hop version. So I knew the song before I even heard the actual artist that started the song, you know? I would crank the joint, because that's what we say, he's cranking. On the go-go beat.
Yeah,
so.
they'll snatch your song up quick.
Yeah.
That's one thing I learned.
We would reproduce some make a cover real quick. You know, this is the area, man. We got talent, so we gonna shine regardless. But, you know, at the same time, man, I would do projects for my cousin, my family members. They had music, you know, as a subject for a project. They would pick a poem because they knew I could write it for them, and it would be good. So they come to me with their projects, and I do them and just knock them out, and they get an A or a B, and they be happy. So then I knew, like, if I can just off the bat, just off the top of my head, come up with something and get an A or a B on in this music and musically involved, then this is something I should do. So I just took off from there. This little piece is something I've been working on. This when I was 23. I'm 31 now.
Now with a situation, hustling my occupation, street pharmacist, I'm serving all my patients. From black Spanish to Caucasian, the game is amazing. Nikki was right, I'm blazing. Want some shit from Malaysia? This ain't the 90s, you can't reach me on my pager, but you can hit me on Twitter. I'm blowing on the clip just to make the pussy shiver and quiver. I deliver like Papa John's,
going off like car alarms at Berry Farm. You little leprechauns, I'm about to steal your lucky charms. Check your history, we drop bombs. 23 years old with the world in my palm. Yours go, mine's go, yours go, mine's go, yours go. It's a little sample, man.
Yours go, mine's go.
Do it for the hood, cause we do it for the hood. Do it for everybody, for the most good. Don't do it for the good, you do it for the evil. There's only two sides to the coin. I will see you. See you later. See you now. See you in the past. It don't matter, boy, you better run, you better dash. Because I'm coming early in the morning, cold beef and hash. With the eggs, with the cheese, and the scrapple, man. Or the motherfucking pancakes with the syrup. Miss Butterworth or Aunt Jemima. It don't even fucking know to make me how to remind you that I flip you like a flapjack. Then remind you, then rewind you. Hold up, 20 seconds. Niggas tripping, don't finish that fucking segment. Niggas already know, niggas on election. Niggas already know, niggas sent from heaven. Niggas already know, demons in the office. Eat 'em up like some fucking crawfish. Louisiana, where was he at when the motherfucking levees broke? He was trying to get some real estate. Now he up in Florida. I used to live in Florida. West Palm Beach, right next to the storm, bro.